Hello everyone, welcome to Optimal Timelines. I am your guide, Sean Collins, and helping you to connect to your most optimal future timeline. So this is going to be your tarot readings, monthly Tarotscope readings for the month of November 2021. And before we get started, I just wanted to let you know it's been a couple of months since I posted any videos. I have a very good reason for that. As many of you may have heard or know, here in Northern California, we went through a really terrible fire season. In fact, it's still kind of the tail end and it's going on. And I was involved in the Caldor fire, which as of a couple of days ago, burnt over 220,000 acres of forest land. A lot of people lost their homes. I, in fact, around mid-August was evacuated from my residence. My residence is okay. However, I did go through a move last month and this month also. So just wanted to let you know, thanks for your continued support. And that's the reason why I wasn't able to post any videos for about 8 weeks. But I'm back and very thankful and grateful that we survived with all of our property through the fire. So let's get started on the videos. Okay, so this is going to be your monthly tarot reading for the month of November 2021. For everybody with their North Node in Sagittarius and or the 9th house. And remember, you're going to want to watch two videos. You're going to want to watch one for your North Node by sign and one for your North Node by house. So I'm going to connect to the energies and then we can begin. I call upon my spirit guides and guardians and the wisdom of my ancestors to bring forth the information that's true and correct for all who see this reading, that it may bring them the most beautiful, happy life possible and set them on their most optimal future timeline. So may it be. Okay, wow. Yeah, a lot of stuff going on for you this month. Now, the spread on this side of the table represents the first half of the month from the 1st to the 15th, and then this spread over here represents from the 16th of the month to the end. Okay, so I'm getting a crazy amount of energy coming from a few different areas of life. Number one, I'm getting like overall themes of father figure or patriarchal figure, person of authority, and that could be anyone in authority in your life, up including legal things, the government. It could be parental. It could be spiritual, like a spiritual leader, a religious person, but like definite strong authorities, coming up in your life. And the interesting thing is that the reason this is coming up, so like before I get into the reason, has been being thrown at you, and it's going to really become more clear this month of November 2021, is you're being forced to choose a path. You're being forced to choose sides. You're being forced to take a stand, to move in a direction, to move in a certain direction. And it's uncomfortable. And I can see that there's like some things going on, like, wow, like this is intense, some, it could be like emotional confusion. It could be emotional discontent that this is causing you. But it's like from all these areas of life, and I don't, for each of you, it'll be different, but it's coming from authorities. And remember, it's even from family members can be authorities. Anyone, any person or people that hold weight in our lives. It could be parental, but I am getting authority, father figures, all those things, people in authority of your life. And even romantic relationships, as I said, can be that. But you're being forced in a sense to choose a path. Now, this makes sense, right? With your North Node in Sagittarius and or the ninth house, part of what you're here to learn is to find your truth. Because with your South Node in Gemini or the third house, it's like you can hold within you many truths. And you do. And that's a gift that you have. All of our South Node gifts are gifts, but they also can be hindrances in our life at the same time. But the gift is you have the ability to see many different angles, many different ways, many ways to approach life and situations. But if you've noticed throughout your life, life keeps throwing you in making choices, black, white. You're like, I can have black, white, black and white. I can have left and right. I mean, you can see all the benefits of a lot of different angles, okay? But it's almost like, this is coming down like you're in a funnel, like you've been in a funnel over these, past few months, where you're being funneled down to, okay, what is it that you believe? Not what everyone else, like, no, I can see that point. What is it that you are your personal beliefs? And you're being, in a sense, forced to choose. Now, that could be it could be a religion. It could be, like I said, government. It could be politics. It could be, medical issues. It could be whatever it is, okay? You're being forced to kind of make a stand. And it feels like a lot of this could come up as conflict, okay? And you're going to see that this is the reason why, it's because you need to ask yourself, what is it that I feel about this whole situation? What is it that I truly believe? Like, what are my beliefs? Not what are my beliefs compared to other people or other groups of people, but like, what do I truly believe? And that's why this is happening. So I feel like this month it's really going to come to a head. And I don't know how it's going to exactly play out for your path. But generally speaking, what I just said, and I covered all those things. If you need to review the video, okay, go back. And all of those areas of life, it could be happening in one or more of those areas. But generally it is, just think of authority figures around you, even peer groups, okay? Now, in the second half of the month, okay, what I'm seeing is that even though, it could feel like you're in a place of insecurity and kind of things are like, up in the air, topsy-turvy, because you really either are uncomfortable making different stands in your life, you're uncomfortable taking a certain trajectory while like putting other trajectories, even though you're uncomfortable. I feel like what is going to help you is when you're feeling like that, and you're feeling like, okay, I don't know what to do because this is super uncomfortable. I don't want to have to choose sides. I don't want to have to do this. Stop for a minute and ask yourself, what is it that you truly wish for in your life? Like, what is your personal end goal? And that's very helpful, because what you're doing is you're putting whatever those situations are that you're being forced to like choose sides or whatever, put that aside for a moment and just say, okay, what is it that I really want in life? How do I want my life to go? And when you ask that, it could be, maybe, you know what, my dream is I really want to move to the country and have a more simple life. Maybe I want to leave the career I'm in and do this. Like, figure out what it is that you want to have accomplished in your life. And when you do that and you go back to all of the decisions that you're being forced, seemingly forced to make, it'll become more clear, because you'll be like, okay, I see, this is where my path is. Is whatever decision I make going to be in alignment with what I desire? So maybe, you desire to do whatever it is, and then you say, okay, I see if I do this situation, it's going to take me further away. It's not going to get me to where I want to go. And so that's what you're doing, is that's how you choose a path. You're not choosing moment by moment, day by day, week by week, sides of issues and where it is your beliefs. Okay, your beliefs are formed in how you want your life to go. Does that make sense? So what it is you want to accomplish, and you're like, okay, is that in alignment? Whatever it is it in alignment with where I want to go? And then you form a belief. For example, if you have a belief that, people should maybe live more simply and like live a more like country life, obviously spending 15 hours a day on the computer arguing with people, I mean, this is just off the top of my head, or whatever, maybe that's not really in alignment with, that's not the life you want. So why are you spending 10 or 15 hours? I'm just saying, like, that's one example. So whatever it is you're trying to figure out, to do, to say, to think, to feel, just figure out, is it in alignment with your ultimate goal? So the first step is figure out what it is you want your life to be, where it is you want to go, what it is you want to accomplish, and then your beliefs are formed behind that, and you make them align with where you want to go. So yeah, I've seen some really, really big things for you, that the things are coming to a head. I don't know you personally where it's going to manifest, but just if you rewind the video, watch it again, because it's going to be in one of those areas that I mentioned, or maybe even a couple, I don't know. And then you figure out, because this is like, these difficulties can all go away, because it's just forcing you into your path. This is for you to find your true road, okay? Your truth. Sagittarius, the 9th house, your truth. So that's why this is happening. And really, really good things can manifest when you start doing that. And you'll see life will get much easier when you do that, when you find your truth and you find it, and you find your life is in alignment with your goals. It gets a lot easier, okay? So anyway, I hope this reading was helpful. Thank you so much for watching, liking, sharing, and subscribing, spending some time with me. Much love, much appreciation. We'll see you again on some more videos. Many blessings.